I'm putting cases on all of y'all. When I get through with y'all, y'all gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay. I'm not playing with y'all. Honey, if y'all ain't get that, then y'all ain't see Tim's live today. Honey, he was not playing no games. TS was not playing no games with y'all. He said he gonna be putting cases on y'all if y'all keep playing with him out here. He done set the record straight about a lot of things and foolishness that's been going on. Now, he said he been being real quiet. He ain't speaking on certain things, okay? You know, for certain reasons. And also due to the fact that, if y'all don't know, you know, it's a FED, you know, situation where they looking into some things, and there's some state situations where they looking into some things, and it's, you know, the smart thing to do to not be on social media running that mouth like a chatty patty. Now, y'all, I think especially with his family in particular, and you know, lots of families that have been affected by this whole situation, a lot of people, you know, it takes a toll on you. You know what I mean? Like, you got people always being chatterboxes, chatty Cathy, and they're always running their mouth, putting out narratives on the internet. You know, the internet makes people feel freely to say how they feel. You know, when you log on Facebook and stuff, it'd be like, how do you feel? Well, people actually put how they feel, and they come up with all of this stuff for clickbait, clout chasing. You know, they be e-begging, you know, what they do on here. So people, they sometimes do stuff that sometimes is despicable to get ahead on YouTube and social media. Now, let me tell y'all about the narrative that, you know, that had TS going off on his live. So apparently somebody had put out this narrative to where they were saying that he had video of Joy, which is, you know, TS is the father of Joy. Y'all know the two girls in this whole case situation, Joy and Az. And Joy, I think, is what, 24, and Azri is, you know, younger than her. So the whole narrative that was put out was that, which was false according to TS, and he was calling it crazy, which I felt like it was crazy too, because it's like, who would do that? So the narrative is that he had video of Joy, his daughter, you know, basically, I'm gonna say what that mouth do type of situation with Kay. And he was up there, honey, when I tell you, on that live going in. He said whatever YouTubers, they could put out the video so his words get up out there, because he's tired of this situation with these people that are putting out these narratives and these stories. He's basically saying, like, you know, unfortunately, his daughter is in this situation, and he has his family, his wife, and his other two daughters that's still with him to think about. You know, life is going on. He's trying to do the best that he can to get Joy out that particular situation. But he did say, you know, she is an adult at this time, and when she's ready to call him, or, you know, the mother, vice versa, she, you know, she could do that. They arms is open, they waiting for her, she's going through whatever, they gonna be there. But he's saying that he's tired of these people putting him, his family, through all of this stuff and coming up with these narratives. And he also set the record straight where he said, you know, he doesn't have any you know, beef with Angelo, and people need to stop trying to make it seem like he has beef with the man. All he wants to do is he go his way and Angelo go his way. They on two separate pages, as y'all can see, because you could clearly see from that now that we find out, the not interview that he did with the blogger, because according to Angelo, he didn't even know he was being recorded. So that's crazy in itself. But I don't know why he wouldn't expect somebody that he didn't know to do this. This should be expected. Like, you don't know these people, you talking to people about your business, and a lot of y'all was saying, like, how do we know it was him on that audio? He confirmed this because he did a live stream where he was ranting about it. I'm talking about Angelo. So getting back to TS, which is, we talking about the father of Joy, he basically was kind of like livid that somebody would even just make these type of claims on him. Like, I mean, imagine how that is as a dad or somebody's father, that they're basically making claims like you would just have some type of video of that against somebody that you didn't like, which is very clear that from my opinion, from what I seen, that he wasn't in agreement with what was going on or the decisions that his daughter chose to make. We seen him outside that car with that baseball bat, outside that Johns Creek residence, honey, helicopters flying over and all of that, okay? Then we had audio from Joy herself saying that her parents would not be cool with that, along with the whole intervention video, which was the last time TS cleared that up. That was the last time that he saw his daughter. So it got, honey, he must have been riled up, because he got hard choreo, honey. He was up there. You gonna keep putting out if you gonna report something, you better put up them facts. You better put up the bleep receipts. Put up the receipts on the Instagram. Put up the receipts. Put up the receipt, honey. He was going in on these folks, honey. He was like, if you got the receipts, put up the, I can't even really say what he said, honey. Y'all done took him out his element. You know, normally he be like, good morning. You know, God bless, honey. Y'all done had him with a couple of choice words this evening, honey. He was giving it to him. He said if he got to use every last bit of his dollars, every dime he got, to put a policia report on you. So he said Griggs will be on that. Oh, honey, it was just, I was like, wow. So here go the juicy part, y'all. So he reveals that Tone, I guess who was Joy's producer, you know, one day called him and said, you know, it's something that I need you to hear or see, hear, whatever, right? So I guess he had some type of video that he needed to show TS concerning his daughter. And the reason TS reveals that the reason that this video or something was even in place, or that they even had it, the person Tone or whoever had it, is because they were in fear for TS's daughter Joy. Okay, so he reveals, honey, this is via his words, that Joy was actually in an I'm gonna say an ape, but y'all get what I'm saying, situation, which is an unwanted situation with K. That's what he claims. That was I was like, OMG, which I expected this, because I mean, of the claims that's being made against K as we're we're going along with this story. But I'm like, yo, they done really got this man. Like, when I tell you he was 38 hot on there, he was just tired of it. Like, you know, they be doing stuff like they be going after his daughter Jade. They be up there saying all kind of reckless stuff about, you know, the wife, him, and imagine that. And then he was like, so what if I flirted with Cash? I had to do what I had to do to get my daughter. I was like, yo, he set it off, Queen Latifah. It was like, what? Y'all, when I tell y'all, this week been a week that been lit up. I mean, it has been lit up. You done had an impromptu interview, or I don't know, expose on the Angelo situation. And then Tim said, honey, y'all gonna keep playing with him. Try me. He said, you wanna try him? He gonna put it on you. He gonna put it on you. He said, listen, if he gotta go and get that paperwork done. And then he also cleared up, he basically was like, let the record reflect that the FED or the state, they're not, you know, putting no serious stuff on nobody unless they have facts to support or substantiate that, which I'm glad that he addressed that, because people think that you could just get somebody hemmed up or jammed up due to your opinion or hearsay, and that's not. They have to have multiple things to go with that to build or to get some type of proof on you, and to be able to bring those claims to, you know, who they need to bring those claims to. But y'all, I felt like he got a lot off his chest from that live stream, because he just, you know, just imagine that. He like, if you gonna report the facts. Don't be putting out stuff in scenarios. And it's to the point where he said he was nice with folks. He let folks slide. But that's the problem. When you let folks take an inch, they take a mile. So he done let, you know, people slide, and people done put up little stuff. And, you know, we understand the internet. People gonna put out stories when it's hot to put out stories. But to just blatantly be putting out stuff just because you feel a certain way, or you just want to, you know, get clicks and views, which I don't even know why people will be doing that at this time, because you doing stuff to get subscribers and you just doing it all wrong anyway. The time on YouTube where you could just put out one hot video and become a sensation that's long gone on YouTube. I mean, it's a whole new system. So, I mean, I understood where his frustration was coming from. He probably going through a lot. He also said, you know, he don't really want no issues, or doesn't have any issues with Angelo, due to the fact that he know that Angelo is going through a lot with his, you know, his daughter situation, his home life and different stuff. And, you know, he's in a situation to where he could understand that pain as a dad, that, you know, with your daughter. And he also made mention that Angelo's situation is totally different with his daughter, being that his daughter was not an adult at the time of her encounter with Kay. While his daughter was off at college, she was 19, off at college, grown individual. So it's two different situations that they having to deal with. And it's just like, you would think, you know, with the Angelo situation, that he wouldn't be talking so freely, knowing that it's two separate situations. It's the FED situation and the state situation. You would think that he would be taking that into consideration, or, you know, watching how he's moving, because that, in which we seen yesterday, which I cannot get over, what we heard on that. The facts is like, okay, also addressing this question that y'all had. A lot of people was asking me if I thought, in my opinion, that it would change anything for Kay's situation that Angelo was in that interview with the blogger. I don't think it would change absolutely anything. I think that Kay, you know, has his situations that he's going through in multiple jurisdictions and places with different people. So I don't think that situation would change anything, because it's like, okay, just because a person dangles temptation in your face, that doesn't mean that you have to take that. You know what I mean? It's just like how, let's say they put out a car and put the keys in it. You know, a person, they walking past and they like, you know, that car, you know, I want to take a spin around in that thing. Ain't nobody around. The keys is in it. You would be the fool to get in the car, and then, you know, when the judge asks you, well, what was you doing in a car that didn't belong to you? Oh, well, they put that car in front of me, even though you knew what the rules and regulations were, that you're not supposed to be in cars that is not your property. Or let's say a person takes something out of the store, they come out the store and they kind of proposition, you know, you want to buy this off me or whatever, and you know that they just took it out the store, and you partake in that, you know what time it is. It's the same thing with Kay's situation. He could holler out, oh, these people, they gave such and such to me, but at the same time, you didn't have to accept whatever it was from the people. You, as a grown behind man, a grown individual, fully capable of knowing what the rules and regulations is in the United States, okay? Everybody know. And what they say is ignorance of you know the law is no excuse for the law. So you already know full and well what it was. You know that in no circumstances is that okay. That's why a lot of people who participate in these type of situations, they always in denial about it, or they try to hide it, or they just, you know, because they know it's not okay. You know that to society, this is something that's not okay, and that's why you would try to hide it or whatever. So the fact that people running around thinking that this Angelo incident that the man got him involved in, or he got himself involved in, because he didn't even have to really talk to this man that he did not know like that. Like, you talking to this dude like this your brother, like y'all here. I didn't understand that. But the fact that people making it seem like that's going to somehow negate the fact that Kay was a participant in stuff he knew he ain't had no business being a participant in, stop it. You need to stop. You need to stop. Also, if you think about it, like we all know about the 2008 situation. The supporters brought up the 2008 situation with the Landfair girl and all the rest of that stuff. And the fact of the matter that she in fact was the person on that video, according to the reports or whatever, they claim it was her that was on the video, and she's assisting with these situations or these claims against Kay. Y'all need to stop. Okay, that's viable, credible, you know, proof, along with text messages and other stuff that they probably got that we ain't even privy to. So it's all gonna come out when this whole trial situation happened and the big gathering happens, and then they, you know, make the ruling off of that. So I'm not even thinking about, you know, these people talking about, oh, the facts of the matter is people can offer you whatever. That's up to you whether you going, you know, respect yourself and neglect the situation and be like, nah, I'm good on that. People offers people stuff all the time and they be like, hard pass, I'm good. So this whole situation, y'all, is like, wow. Like I felt like, wow, like it looked like Tim on the live, like he wanted to slick cry a little bit toward the end, because it's like you got probably like millions of people, you know, with their Twitter fingers and typing like they, you know, they G or they hardcore on the internet, saying different little slick stuff out their mouth about, you know, this whole situation. I told y'all that they have this whole campaign to where they're doing stuff like trying to make the women involved in this situation appear like they kind of like, y'all know, HOEs and stuff. And I just feel like it's not cool. It's not cool that you're not trying to hold a grown behind man accountable for his actions. Even if people was out of pocket for whatever they little motives or whatever it was, he still was a participant some type of way. They not coming to pick you up from your residence while you outside with your dog, you know, waiting on you, doing all this stuff, you know, helicopter flying him different places because different people wanted with him in different places. They're not doing all of that and off just people's opinion and people just saying stuff, man. Let's stop. So I want to know y'all's thoughts on this. Did y'all see TS live? What did y'all think? What did y'all think? If y'all haven't seen, you know, the other videos that I'm talking about, you know, definitely make sure y'all check that out to, you know, catch yourself up to speed. I did put out that other video yesterday where I gave my thoughts on that interview that was put out on Angelo, as well as my other thoughts on things regarding this whole case situation. And it's just like, I told y'all, this is wild. I know, like, these people are going to be happy when vindication happens, because, you know, overall he's going to answer for things that he has done, and it's just wild. Like, it's wild to the point where you know, even Steve seemed, I felt bad for Steve seemed like he overwhelmed. He got his hands full with Kay as it is, and if y'all don't know who Steve is, that's Kay's counsel. He got his hands full with Steve as it is. People calling about, you know, funds and stuff because they done donated money and all that. We don't know if they done ran off with the cash or what, because he don't have no dealings with no donations and stuff. And it's audio out on that, y'all. It's live this week, honey. It is live. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all let me know down in the comment section below. But he was basically like, you know, yo, all this drama, you know, crazy stuff going on. I felt bad listening to the dude. Like, not only do you have to deal with the circus that is K, but then the supporters and other stuff too on the internet. And then now this with TS talking about, listen, he gonna put it on you. He gonna put it on you. He like, whatever he gotta do, he'll get Griggs on yo. He ain't playing. He ain't playing with these folks. Y'all leave y'all comments down below in the chat. Y'all let me know if y'all seen the live. It's KingBritneyChanel. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary on this, and I will see y'all on the next video. Oh, and PS, before I go, y'all, a lot of y'all were concerned about the notifications. YouTube does have a new algorithm-based system to where they're not doing notifications via subscribership anymore. Prior to, you know, them changing things, they would send out, you know, mass notifications to the subscribers. They're not doing that anymore. They're only sending notifications out to, number one, people who have the notification bell clicked for all notifications, and people who frequent the channel frequently or often. Only the people who are frequenting the channel are getting notifications often and on a regular basis, as opposed to people who are not coming back to the channel, and they're probably watching videos, but they're not coming to the channel. YouTube now is promoting channels, and it's more channel based, so they need to see that you're frequenting the channel to get the notification. So make sure you check back to the channel often or frequently, because I do post daily videos. And like I said, see y'all soon, and I will see y'all in the next video. Come shop with me now at my Teespring store, KingBritneyChanel Couture. I provide custom apparel and so much more for an affordable price. We have items like leggings, t-shirts, and hoodies. So thank you for shopping, and I hope that you enjoy. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.